The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting group. Get involved with Access Fort Wayne and make your own television programming. Call 421-1250 to find out more.
Take requests, see? Okay. I actually, Bob, this sounds strange, you know, Lever's glass down. I was going to get with Joe Lever and actually do it through his window. I was going to do that one. Remember that you had that Friday magic show? I was going to do that, but that takes some preparation to do. So, okay, let's see. I still have some doubters here, don't I? In fact, would you come on, yeah, Becky, come on. Oh, yeah. And Nancy, would you come up too? Okay. And Terry, you can come up too. You're being an artist. You are very intense in being able to investigate and see things, okay? Now this is a box. I want you to check it out. Make sure it's an empty box. Very important.
Okay.
Go ahead, check it out. Here's some cards. I'll give you these cards, okay? This box, let's show the camera, it's empty. Anybody who would like to investigate this box? Larry, you're pretty good here. Catch. Okay, check it out. Make sure, this is the lid that goes to it. Make sure it's an empty box. Are you for sure? Looks empty. Okay, look at this, I'll show you. Yeah. It's definitely empty. Okay, I'm going to actually have you, Larry, first go ahead and shuffle the cards up good, okay? When you're happy with the way they're shuffled, let me know. Okay?
I think it's a game of Pedro coming out.
Okay. What I'm going to do is put the lid on this box, okay? I'm going to put the box right here. Larry, put your hand on top of that box. Okay, there's a term called misdirection. What that means is I'm going to try to disturb your mind and get in that box without you letting me know, okay? Your job is not to let me in there.
Keep my hand on her like this.
Well, however you want to keep me out of that box, okay? Okay.
Mind? Is that what you
Yes, I'm going to I'm distracting him, okay? You got them all shuffled up like you like them? Okay, Nancy, I'm going to let you take any card you want. Look at it, Nancy. If you'd like a different card, you can have a different one.
No.
You sure you want that one? Okay. As you see, they're all different cards here, okay? Okay, now, this is a Sharpie pen, okay? Careful, don't poke yourself. That's terrible, isn't it? Okay, Sharpie, okay. On this side, which is the value of the card, write anything you want to write, Nancy. You can put your initials, you can put a star, you can put anything you want. That way, I don't know what you're doing to that card. So in order to show you that card, I'd have to show you that card because you don't know what she's writing either, do you? So there's no way I could have prepared a card earlier. Nancy, you ever watching any detective shows? You have a favorite? Okay, I'll help you out. Remember Columbo years ago? Okay. Okay, Columbo is a detective that had a term called forensic evidence. What that means is that you can take information and track it down and figure out exactly what it is. For instance, if you had a glass sitting right in front of me, I put my hand on that glass, Columbo could prove that Jerry Armstrong touched that glass, right? Because my personal fingerprints would be there. Nancy, I'll take the pen back. Have you done writing or not? Okay. She's not done. She's writing a book, huh? Done. Okay. I'll take the Sharpie back. Okay. Now, take the cards. Put yours on top for now. Okay. Let's see. What I'm going to do. Okay. Don't matter. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Magicians are very fast, right? Mm-hmm. What I'm going to do is take those cards and shuffle them until you say stop. When you say stop, I'm going to put them behind my back and see how fast I can find your card. Okay? Okay, you say when to stop.
Stop.
Stop? Okay, I'm going to put them behind my back and try to find your card very fast. It's done. Take a look at the card. Your card should be right on top.
Yes. How'd you do that?
Us magicians are very fast. Okay, she had the 9 of diamonds, okay? Now I'm going to shuffle them up again. You tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Stop there? Okay. I'll see if I can do that again. I'm having a little more trouble with it, finding it this time. But I think I did. Take a look at the deck. Yours should be right on top again. Take a look. It's not? How about the next one? No. I have an out in case that happens. Larry, would you take the lid off of that box?
No way.
Tell me what you see. Take the lid off. There's a card in this box.
Are you kidding?
See that card in that box?
Uh-huh.
Okay, but is that your card? Here's the box back.
That's crazy. Whoa. That's the one you wrote on? Yeah.
That's her card.
Very good.
Larry and I worked together on that one. Thanks, Larry. That's your souvenir.
Oh my God.
Hey, isn't that so wrong?
What was the disturbed brain thing you mentioned earlier?
I never felt Jerry even touch me. Boy, that's weird.
Isn't that crazy?
That was good.
Yeah. I teach magic. Would any of you like to learn how to actually do some magic? Would you? Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay. What I have here is a Waynedale paper. Okay. Okay. And this Waynedale paper here, what I'm going to do is there's a classic magician trick called tear and restore newspaper. Kind of tells what I'm getting ready to do. You see this on Johnny Carson? Good. Okay, I'm going to actually, instead of doing it on stage, I'm going to do it right here, this close to you. Okay? I'm going to teach you how to do it. Would you like to learn how to actually do this with your grandkids and things? See? It really looks like I'm ripping it, doesn't it? I am. I got you convinced I'm really ripping it. Okay. Wad this all up. That big wad of paper there. Okay. Now, do you know any... Marianne, come up here a second. Touch this wad of paper. We're going to bring it back together. Say abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Very good. Okay, we'll see if we can make it come back to one.
No way. No way.
All back together.
Oh my God. That is awesome.
Would you like to learn how to do that? I'm going to teach you actually how to do this. Okay. First, what you need. Well, first, I'm going to actually teach you how now. Okay. These are two identical papers, right? First, what you have to do is take one of these papers and fold it a certain way. You fold it over here, okay, and then you fold it this way, down, fold it over. Pretty easy so far, right? But you got to fold it again. Then you got to fold it one more time. And the reason for that is it has to fit in my hand, so you can't see it. Okay? Because this is where it's called the gimmick. That's where it's hidden. Then I take this paper here. Okay, you didn't see this before? Didn't you? Good, I did it right then. Okay, now that you know what you're looking for, you may see it. See, before you didn't know what you were looking for. Okay, so now, okay, let's see here. I'm going to tear this up now, okay? Keep this hid. Keep this hid so nobody can see it, right? Take this, tear a spot over here. Like that, okay. Tear another spot over here. Okay, like that, yeah. Just tear it, just ripping it up, okay? It never rips up exactly the same, okay? And then you wad it up all together into a ball. Okay, I wad it all up into a ball like that. Now, I'm going to have you come up again, and this is a misdirection. Come up, I'll show you. The misdirection is, while I'm asking you, Marianne, do you know any magic words?
Yeah.
And you say,
I say abracadabra.
at that time, I take it, and with the one I have in my hand, I turn it around and put it on the outside here. Okay, like that. Okay, now I say, you said the magic word, abracadabra, and now, okay, it's like,
Then you hide the wadded up.
yeah, then you hide the wadded up one back in your hand, okay, and you open that up, but you keep the hand, see it looks so neat,
That's
okay.
really cool.
But
Now how do you, because you took your hand, oh,
Okay.
you just press it against
No, actually, no, I'm going to take it and put it back, put the wadded up one back in my hand. See that? Okay. See? Now I got the wadded up one back in my hand like this.
Okay.
Okay? Now I say, what? Hey, you're right. If you've been doing magic as long as I have, that wad of paper, you can actually do this with it.
Very cool. I'm standing right here and I didn't see you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I took the water paper and I made it back into a whole one also. Yeah. This was shown to me. This is shown to me by a guy in the Philippines when I was over with Jimmy Curry, very, very famous magician, and he showed me how to do this. So only Jimmy Curry and I and him are the only magicians that do it this way. Yeah. We're the only 3 magicians.
So where's the one that you tore up?
There it is.
No, it isn't.
Yeah. That's
Can't
what
be.
I actually put it back together because I'm a
You're a
accomplished
magician.
magician. Yes. Thank you, Marianne. Thank
You
you.
did not tear. Where's the torn one?
That's all these scraps there. Okay. Do one more. Larry, come over here. Okay. There's actually there's nothing in it, right? It's empty, right?
Right.
Okay. So what I want you to do is reach in, pull something out here.
Oh, now there's
Just one thing, if you
something
can.
in there.
Oops. Let's try. Yeah. There you go. Pull that out. Okay. Open it up. It's actually a white silk. Then pull this out. Okay. And you can put your hand back in there again.
Put them back in.
No, you just put your arm in.
Okay.
See, there's actually nothing in there yet. Okay.
Still nothing.
But I want you to reach in here and take one more thing out, which would be listen here. Pull that out.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. Now you have 3 silks. Okay. What does that remind you of? Red, white, and blue.
I'll do the flag, American.
American flag, doesn't it? Okay, let's put these all back in here again, okay? Got them, okay, put them all back in here. Very good. Just like so, okay. All right, now, what I want you to do is reach in and pull out one more. Here,
Different one.
that one, just pull that out, yep. Okay,
at
so
that.
it's a flag, red, white, and
But
blue.
it's missing.
Oh, there, look.
Oh, that one we dropped.
No wonder it don't have the stars and everything.
This one didn't get put
This
back
one
in.
didn't get put back in, right? Ah, okay.
Now what?
Now put him back in again,
Pull 'em
Larry.
back in.
Yep. Got it. Okay. Now I'm going to shake it up really good this time.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Now reach in and pull out that.
There.
There we go. Now we should have the American flag.
Oh my God. There it is.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Well, wait. It's got
I think I shook it up
not
too
quite
much.
right.
I didn't. Yeah.
Look right.
I shook it too much. Go ahead and put it back in here again, Larry. You know what the problem is we're not using magic. You know what they call the flag? Oh, glory.
Old glory. Yeah.
So in the count of three, we're going to say, oh, glory. One, and you people at home too, in the count of three. 1, 2, 3, oh, glory. Okay, reach in here, see what you can find.
There. That's more like it.
Magic works, magic works. Thanks, Larry, you brought our flag back. Very good, Larry. Very good. Good job, good job. Okay. I think that would probably be enough magic, but what we're going to do today, you can keep it on. What we're going to do today, my cousin Terry Armstrong is an accomplished artist. We're going to see all of his artwork. His artwork will be for sale, and you can see what all he's got. And this is his home. He's done all this artwork here. And he has art shows too, many art shows. But this is going to be like an art show on TV here today. Okay.
Maybe you don't want the light. Does it look good, or do you
It
want
looks
me?
good. Yeah,
Okay.
it takes good pictures this way.
And this one too, Jerry, just so you know, this one is our home. This is where we live. This is the studio gallery, the painting I did of our place at night. So you can see what it.
Yeah, that's the front of the house we were standing in. Yeah. How many acres you have here, Terry?
I think there's 13 altogether.
Wow, okay. And you have another picture over here. Can you tell us a little bit about this one?
Again, it's another springtime on a mushroom hunt, and trilliums were just in bloom.
Can you turn that on? I think I can get a better picture. Yeah, I think I can.
Yeah.
Okay. Over here, there we go. Yeah. I wonder what kind of flower that is, did you know?
Trillium.
A trillium, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Terry. Thank you so much.
You're
Terry.
welcome.
And do you have galleries in town?
No, the only other gallery we are at, other than our home gallery, is the Castle Gallery in Fort Wayne. It's right
Okay.
downtown. It's probably the most beautiful gallery in all of Indiana. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And I started with them way back when I was
Is
at art
that the one
school.
near the fire station?
It's near St. Joe Hospital
Oh, okay.
on Wayne Street.
Near St. Joe, okay.
And it's if you haven't visited it, it's like 4 levels. It's a castle. I mean, it's beautifully
Okay.
decorated, and we've been with them forever. And
And
that's
what's it called again?
the Castle Gallery
The Castle Gallery.
in Fort Wayne.
I'll be sure to go in there, and you people at home, is there any show times that they actually would rather have the public come in certain times?
You know, I would probably get online and go to castlegallery.com and check out, see what they've got going. But I think normal days are 11 to 5. They're closed on I think Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So it
Okay.
would be Tuesday through Friday. And they always have holiday events. There's always something around Christmas. There's always a spring show. Some of the best impressionism in the nation is shown in there too. So it's
Okay.
it's beautiful
Well,
work.
when you said impressionism, what's that mean? I'm not an artist, so that.
That's a looser style. It's done more primarily in oil paint. It's a thicker paint many times. They're brightly colored, so you're getting an impression of realism. And it's Monet. A lot of artists like that paint in that style. And Castle Gallery is known very much for that. So I'd say 80% of what they have in there is impressionism, which is wonderful. But that's
How many artists do you think are in there?
I couldn't tell you. 100,
few
maybe 100 artists. There's quite a few. Wow. Beautiful gallery though.
Are most of them local?
No,
Most
from
of them.
all over.
Okay.
That's the nice thing. You can see high-end art right here in northern Indiana. So,
Wow, that's really impressive.
yeah.
Okay, Terry, and you said something about coming downtown to see your gallery down there. Or did you have like 30 different people? What was you talking about there?
No, the only other thing we've got going, again, I spoke of doing road shows. That's where you have the tent. There are art shows. There's one, it's in September. I think it's the 22nd. It's in Leo.
Okay.
It's called Art at the Riverside, and we will be there at that. And we bring a portion of some of the work you've seen here to that. But
Okay, you people at home, from the 22nd, we'll show up and
Yep.
we'll take a look at that. Thank you, Terry.
Good show. Thank
you
you
very much.
Thank you.
I like the pumpkin picture. Wow, that's really elaborate. Is that a real one or is that just a
I
picture?
carve jack-o'-lanterns every year. And
Is this one you actually carved?
yes.
Wow. That doesn't seem possible. Looks like it had to be made up, like a drawing or something.
No, I still enjoy it even at my age making them.
Wow.
It's fun.
That's a real one. It's just so elaborate. It's kind of hard to believe it could be real. Okay. This little girl having
That's my daughter Taryn.
it's your daughter. I wonder if there's some. Okay. Let's see what we got here. There's one. There we go. Well, I like this picture here of the river.
That's another Canadian.
Okay. It looks Canadian.
Yeah, we go up every year on a fishing trip, and so you'll see a series of those here. But
Mm-hmm.
it's
Okay.
wonderful there.
Yeah. I like the simplicity of some of these pictures, like a bowl of eggs. You know,
Mhm.
you wouldn't think that could be art. You know, sunflower. And
A lot of Amish. We've got a great relationship with the Amish up in Napanee, and
Okay.
that's a gentleman who was on a hay wagon. But
okay. Is that a rubber tree or something?
I think I was just interested in that from the lighting, and it's got some fungus growing on the side
Oh,
of it.
okay. I
and,
thought that was spice in it. or
yeah, I
something.
kind of liked it from that aspect.
Okay.
So.
Well, these are actual things that you really were there.
Mm-hmm.
I see your set about the Amish. I
Yeah.
see a card here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Some squash. Looks like.
Mm-hmm. Pumpkins. The subject matter is pretty varied.
Oh, look at the room full here.
And this is my studio. So here's where I do all my painting.
All right.
So you can kind of see. I'll start out with a photo like this.
Okay.
In this case, I'm doing acrylic, but I'm handling acrylic like I would a watercolor.
Okay.
So I will paint it to this scene here.
What do you start at when you're doing a picture?
You start with a sketch, a light sketch,
Okay.
and then kind of work from there. Sometimes I'll have to mask things out. Many times I don't. In this case, I'm going to start that way just to make sure I don't lose any lines. But the interesting thing about the photo I'm using, it's called an ice rainbow, and it happens when the temperature like at 0, and it was that way that day. And you'll get these tall pillars of rainbow.
You know, Terry, I've never seen one.
It's very neat. That's right across our field.
Wow, I've never seen one before.
Mm-hmm.
What I didn't know is rainbows are round. They're not half circled.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
right.
isn't
You're
that
right.
something?
You're right. They are.
Yeah, I always thought that they were half circled, but
No.
once you get up in the air, you see the whole
Yes.
rainbow from an airplane.
Yes.
It's all circle. So, surprised I knew that, huh?
Yeah. No.
Look at all your awards. Wow, tell us about some of these awards.
Well, we do a number of art shows, the outdoor art shows, and many times I'll have first, second places in divisions of watercolor and that. And I've been doing this for so many years, and my wife said, "Why don't you start hanging them up?" So I did. And
Now, for the people at home, Terry, how do they get into the art shows?
You need to get online and submit your images. Professionally shoot photos of your paintings if you're a young painter. In the case of myself, it's painting, but you could be a potter or a jeweler or anything. And then they're all listed. You can go to the websites. There's a thing called Zapplication. It lists everything. If you decide you want to get into a show, it's all spelled out for you. So you're entering. There's an amount of money you have to enter. You send them your photos and make sure you have plenty of inventory and a professional tent and have all the gear, and you can do this. So,
Because I'm sure there's a lot of people at home that have painted and not really sure how good their paintings are.
Yeah.
They're kind of questionable. Well, I enjoy doing it, but how good is it?
That's a good way to gauge where you're at, is to do an art show.
Yeah.
You'll find out the interest. Plus, you end up making great friends, and you'll have return customers. It's a great way of getting your name out. Even if you have a website, I would highly recommend doing a series of road shows. It's been great. It gets tougher the older you get, but if you're able to set up a tent and lug all your work out there, it's well worth it many times.
Now, in the shows, you probably have different categories that separate the artists. Is that right?
Yes, there'll be painters, and again, there'll be clay people, and those who do jewelry. It's all across the board like that. And if you're a fine artist, you want to stay out of craft shows. You want to be in a fine art show. So.
A fine art show.
Yeah, fine art would be the higher end paintings, higher end pottery.
Okay.
Not little crafty things.
Gotcha. I see another Amish picture. Yeah. You know, that looks like whoever you are telling a story of the things that you like to do.
Exactly.
And who you like to.
Practically everything in here has a story behind it. It's not.
Yeah.
I don't just drive around and find something. Usually, it's something that means a lot to me. Again, like the Tippy River there. This is a place we hike in Fort Wayne, actually, down here, and that won a few awards. It's kind of interesting. It's more Wyeth-like.
Yeah.
And so a majority are from this area.
Huh. Who would think that you'd win awards with just a normal house?
Yeah, an old tree.
Yeah.
But the shadows, and it tells a story of probably the way people lived there then. That house is no longer there.
Oh,
It was torn down,
okay.
but it still has the old clapboard and the old windows, and I'm sure it was built early 1900s. So,
Okay.
but the tree is really the star and the shadow against it. So,
Yeah. When I first looked at it, believe it or not, I didn't see the shadow.
yeah,
The more you look at it, the more you see things.
yeah.
That's the way it is with a lot of art, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And that's what you want. You want a piece that you can come back to, and every day I see something a little different there. I didn't notice that before.
Okay. And how does imagination, someone looking at art, play in art?
Big time. It's
Does
a
it?
big part of it. Yeah. Anything that you've seen that I've painted here, I've added to, I've changed colors, I've moved things around. It's
Okay.
not exact. If I held the photos up to you, they wouldn't look that much like what you see. So
Okay. Very good.
after you paint it for a while, you kind of take that freedom to change things. So.
But even the person that's looking at the picture, if he sometimes could see things that you didn't even paint, is that right?
Yes, that's great. I love that. Whenever that happens, that's icing on the cake. Yeah.
Yeah. And you say, wow,
Yeah.
it's like this woods.
You want the viewer to say, "I think I've been to that place or a place like it."
Yeah.
I know that scene. So.
Or they can say like, right behind there, I can envision this being there.
Right.
Because they relate to that picture that something is right on the other side of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Actually, art is so much fun. It really is. Okay, Terry. I really appreciate it.